Hey, what's up, guys? It's Fulky here. I just want to give a shout out to Boogie Bentley, Dauber, and the Indie Kid over at the Talkin VAWLS network on YouTube. Keep doing your thing, guys. Go VAWLS.
This is the Talkin VAWLS network. My name is the Indie Kid. It's going to bring you some injury news on the basketball front for Tennessee. Some not so good news today for the Vols. Before I get into that, though, guys, make sure you hit that like button. And if you have not already, make sure you hit subscribe as well. Wednesday night, live watch party. We'll probably be live around 8:45 to 8:50 Wednesday night. Kind of preview the game a little bit. And then we'll be with you throughout the duration of the game. We'll see how it goes. See as whether we do any more of those or not. And we'll see what's going on Saturday with the Vanderbilt game. That's kind of up in there, whether that'll be a live show or just a video, depending on what's going on. But we'll try to let you know that by Wednesday night. But some tough news out of Knoxville today. Olivier Nkamhoua appears to be out for the year with an ankle injury. They stopped short of saying that he's out for the year, but the hints were there. He said normally this type of injury, the player will not be back. And that's tough. It's tough for him because I felt like he was starting to play some really good ball for him. Had a good game last week against Texas A&M, was playing good Saturday against South Carolina. Only played 17 minutes, but was putting up some good numbers. And he's easily Tennessee's most versatile big guy. I feel he can shoot. Just for some of you guys who didn't tune into the video or anything, I was at the game Saturday, got to watch him. I was impressed with his versatility, where he could drive the ball. He had some moves there. And again, I thought some of these lineups, they've started going more of these four-guard lineups with him as the big guy more times than not. I thought that Tennessee was starting to hit a bit of a stride with their rotation, and then this happens. So I think it's a big loss for them. I really do. Like I said, just because he's playing good ball, the rotation's starting to get going in the right direction. 5 straight SEC wins. And the offense last couple games, 90 and 81 respectively. So what's going to happen from here? I think you're going to see more of that four-guard lineup. I don't think they'll come out of the gates with it. But Rick Barnes talked about it today. He said that Huntley Hatfield, Jonas Adu, and Jemai Meshack all as candidates for playing time. Thought it was pretty interesting. And Adu kind of has just popped up when he came into the game late. Saturday, it really surprised me coming a couple games ago. And I can say from seeing him in person, he is a big dude. And obviously you can look at his measurements on the roster, but just seeing him in person too. Big guy. Excited to see what he can do. And Barnes, quote, said, between those guys, and that's 3 I just mentioned, Huntley Hatfield, Adu, and Meshack. Between those guys, it's going to be who gives us the best chance to win basketball games, and it will get down to who is the better defensive player. That's the Barnes philosophy. That is the VAWLS philosophy. Got to think Euros and Fulkerson, got to think their roles will pick up a little bit more as well, as their minutes had not been as much recently, last couple games. It's a lot to feel, man. I mean, it's tough. It's tough, again, like I said, when you get going, where do they go from here? I mean, that's I think the way they played offensively is big, but Tom Sakoviak, who is the spokesperson for Tennessee basketball, he said after we got back to Knoxville, further evaluation of the injury will require surgery. And he said with that particular type of surgery, it is unlikely that he'll return this season. They didn't specify is it a broken ankle or what it is. Speculation is that, but hard to tell. A guy that we saw come out of the gates hot, kind of inconsistent as the year's gone along, but easily, I think, their best big guy. So now's the time for some young guys to step it up. Nkamhoua was second on the team and rebounding at 5.6 per game, just behind Josiah Jordan James. Goals continue to need James' game that he's been playing last couple games. Career high. The last game with 20 points, had a good game against A&M. Barnes talked about, and I'm trying to find the quote here on it. They talked about how in practice with Adu, he is the best rim protector on the team. He is the best rim protector. See, we're getting into it now. Talking about the point guards, how the point guards have been. Question was on what Brandon Huntley Hatfield needs to do to help. And they said it will be Brandon, Jonas Adu. We've played Jemai Mashak at the 4-7-2. Between those guys, it's going to be who gives us the best chance to win the basketball games, and it will get down to who's the better defensive player. They're all young. They're all three freshmen. It says we think they all have the ability to score. What we need out of them is consistency on the defensive end, and that will be who gets those minutes. I'm not saying they're going to get all those minutes because we can do some other things as well, but that's what is going to get guys on the court. And it said on Jonas Adu a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, this is our quote, "You could tell he was starting to get to where we wanted him to be, playing with more speed. There is no doubt he is the best rim protector we have on this team. I watch him do it every day in practice. I do think he is grasping right now what it takes at this level, night in, night out. He's here because we think he has a great future ahead of him. We need him to expedite it to right now. Same with Brandon. We need those guys. If they don't take advantage of it, it is on them because there is an opportunity right now." There you go, guys. Maybe sometimes it's practice. We don't see practices to know what goes on. And we've questioned why these guys cannot get on the court. The bottom line is it's coming down to their effort and practice. We've heard about Huntley Hatfield. It was just a couple of weeks ago. We're talking about how he's turned the corner. And really, I feel like it's been a nosedive since that. Not much productivity. I'm curious to see who they stick in that starting role. Do they go with Euros and Fulkerson? Do they go with Huntley Hatfield? Do they go with Adu? Do they go four guards out of the gate? I don't think they do. And I don't think they'll – I think they like what they're doing with Ziegler, bringing him off the bench. Maybe they could put Powell. Maybe Victor Bailey steps in. There's numerous ways they can go with it. But I am really in it. I said this a couple weeks ago. I said it kind of comparing to the Braves. Getting some new blood, for lack of a better term, late in the year really sparked them. Getting your Soler, your Duvall, your Rosario. Getting those guys. Jock Peterson. Brought those four guys in and it really rejuvenated that team. They were really a big spark for the team. Is implementing a Jonas Adu. What does he bring to the table? Victor Bailey started showing a little signs. Didn't play as much Saturday, but it had a couple. Started showing a little bit of life. Justin Powell, big shots at Florida. Your two guards, Ziegler and Chandler, I feel they're going to be there. Josiah Jordan James stepping it up last couple games. They say it right there. If they don't take advantage of it, it is on them because there is an opportunity. I hope that both of these guys, and even Mashak as well, I hope they take advantage. I hope they sense that they're needed. If this team's going to make any kind of a run, they need these guys to be big contributors. I like what they're doing with this four-guard lineup. Dauber and I have talked about this all year that we felt this was the way. And when they've run that lineup, it has had a lot of success. Go back to the North Carolina game. Run North Carolina out of the gym or out of the building with that lineup. Florida, when they got down, went to that four-guard lineup. Run them out of the building after that. Even though that score was closer, if you look at the plus-minus, they run them out of the building. Opportunity is there. We've asked, where's Adu? Where's Huntley Hatfield? We're about to find out Wednesday night. My name's the Indy Kid. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. Enjoy your Monday night, guys. Go Big Orange.
That's all.